Okay, so, you know, I'm a pretty uppy, happy, kind of go-lucky person. If you watch my videos, I don't really talk about sad stuff that much. I mean, other than the story that I told about Paige, the video that I talked about with Vanessa, and I think there's one other video. There's a couple other videos that like I kind of sound a little sadder in, like some of my reacting to old videos ones. So, but this is something that I've been wanting to talk about for a little while, and I just don't know why I hadn't talked about it yet. So, if you all know, I am a huge fan of Linkin Park, and we all know that Chester has passed away. He passed away a little while ago, but I never really talked about it because it was just too painful for me to talk about. I mean, it still is, but I feel like I need to express my own feelings. So, I've been a fan of Linkin Park's, since like the 6th grade. I don't know how old I was. I think I was like 12, 13 at the time. And yeah, I got introduced to them by a classmate of mine. We were in this class for music and stuff, and we had to do this project where we took a song and we did something with it, or explain why it's one of our favorite songs, or something like that. And one of my classmates had chose the song In the End by Linkin Park, and I really, really liked the song, and the lyrics spoke close to my heart and stuff, so that's how I became a fan of Linkin Park, and I've loved their music ever since, even the newer music that other people criticize, because it's a little more, on the mellower side, but I like it. I mean, Chester wasn't going to stay, the music in Chester weren't going to stay the same just because people wanted it to. Linkin Park's music changed as, Chester and Mike and all of them changed. But the lyrics always have spoken to me. Every single song, pretty much, that they've ever produced, I always felt really clear and dear to my heart because their lyrics always spoke to me. But yeah, it's sad when I found out I just couldn't breathe. I was just so upset that Chester was gone, and I would never hear another Linkin Park song after that again. And it hurts, because he was an inspiration to me, and he was he seems such like a strong person, but sometimes even the strongest people lose their battles. Not just for people, who've got cancer, but for anybody who suffers from like depression or any kind of mental illness. It's a constant battle you're fighting. With cancer, it's a disease, but when it comes to mental illness, you're fighting your own brain, which how can you, sometimes it's like, how can you win against yourself? You're always fighting against yourself, and it's hard. And I know, because I constantly fight with myself every day. So it's like you're fighting with your own demon, and it sometimes you lose, and that's pretty much what happened to Chester. He fought the hardest battle he could, but eventually his demons won, and it's sad. It really is, and it happens. I'm not saying, am I condoning, that that's a, it's not a good thing that, to let your demons win. I mean, but like I said, it takes the hardest people to keep fighting, to keep pushing. You don't even, half the time, you don't even know if somebody is fighting with themselves all the time in their head, because a lot of the places in people's heads are dark. That's why I like that song Heavy, because, the beginning part is, I don't like my mind right now. Stacking up problems that are so unnecessary, because it happens. When you are suffering from mental illness, you're always constantly fighting with your own self in your mind. And like I said, sometimes it's a battle, and sometimes you have to keep pushing and be stronger, and don't let them win. But sometimes they do, and that's what happens. I know I'm just kind of rambling on now, but it's just, yeah. It's hard. And like I said, I know. And yeah, I just wanted to make this video because I never really talked about Chester's passing. Here's a picture that I had of a rock that I had made to put on this at this place on the trail that I walk. It's called the Kindness Rock Project. It's where you leave a rock and you take a rock that means something to you. You don't always have to leave a rock if you don't want to. I've left a couple there. I left this one here. As well as I left a couple other ones, but this is the one that I wanted to show you guys because it pertains to Chester and stuff. But yeah, and the week after I had left it there, somebody had taken it, so it was nice to know that it touched somebody else. Yeah. So, all I just want to say to you guys is thank you all so much for supporting me and being there for me and stuff. And to anybody who is fighting that battle, keep pushing through. Just keep being strong, and if you ever need anything, let me know, because I am always here for all of you. And yeah, so keep strong, keep pushing, fight those demons, beat them up. You know, if you need me to, I'll beat them up for you. Okay, guys, I will see you all in the next video. Greywind is out.